Hello students of class 7. Welcome to the online tutorial classes for Vidya Bhavan High Secondary School. This video is for class 7 chemistry and the chapter that I am going to continue today is the metals and non-metals. So this video is part 11. In the previous video, we learned about some non-metals. In this video, we are going to discuss about the metalloids. So first, let us know about what is the metalloids and what is the definition of the metalloids. So it is like that the metalloids are the elements which show some properties of metal and some properties of non-metals. So what are the characteristics of them? They are basically solid in nature. They are like silicon, boron, arsenic, antimony, like germanium, the thallium, the potassium, many of them. After that, now we are going to discuss about them along with their functions and with their pictures. So let's start with it. Now we are going to talk about the metalloids. The first metalloid is silicon. We used to write it as Si. Silicon is one of the most useful metalloids available to mankind. It does not occur in free state in nature. It is always in the bounded state. Sometimes it combined at a state as sand, the normal sand that we can see, that yellow sand or white sand, the silica is on it. It is the second most abundant element of the earth crust and it is next to oxygen actually. The sand is chemically known as silicon dioxide, that is SiO2. Silicon dioxide, called as silica. It is highly pure. Silicon is used in mankind microchips for computers, transmitters, solar cells, rectifiers, and other solid state devices that are used extensively in the electronic and the present space age industries. And it is used in the manufacture of waterproof materials called silicon. The silicon is used to make bags, umbrellas, raincoats, because it have the property that is it waterproof. It is used to prepare a substance called silicon carbide, which is the hardest compound prepared by man. So just think, the hardest compound prepared by man is also made by silicon. The name is silicon carbide. Mainly, it is used in various kinds of the grinding tools. The grinding tools that we are using in our kitchen and in industrial use also, this is used here. In the form of sand, it is used to prepare concrete, bricks and cement. You know that in every construction works, the sand is a very important component and it helps to bind the bricks and cement to make the concrete buildings. The sand is the principal ingredient of glass also. In the form of sand, it is used to prepare concrete, bricks, cement that I told you. In the form of silicates, the silicon is used in enamel, pottery, etc. and also for preserving eggs for a long time. It is also used to make electrical steel, that is called the silicon steel, an alloy of iron in which the magnetic properties are retained. Next picture is germanium, and we used to write it like GE, and it is a lustrous, hard and grayish white metalloid. It is chemically similar to tin and silicon. The uses of germanium are: the germanium is used as a semiconductor. It is used as the transistor in many electronic applications when mixed with arsenic, gallium, antimony, etc. The germanium is also used to form alloys and as a phosphor in fluorescent lamps. The fluorescent lamp used to we use it on the coal mines sometime, and here to formation of the fluorescent lamps, the germanium is used as a phosphor. The next metalloid is antimony. This is the picture of the antimony. We used to write it like SB. It is not similar with the name, but still we are writing like that because it has some different names in other languages. It is a lustrous gray metalloid, and the uses of antimony are: the antimony is used in electric industry to make semiconductor devices. It is alloyed with lead to improve its hardness and strength and is used in batteries also. It is also used in printing presses as type metal. The antimony compounds are used to make paints, enamels, grass pottery, etc. So antimony is a very useful metalloid. The next will be tungsten. This is the picture of the tungsten. We used to denote it as W. It is a shiny gray metal that you can see. The tungsten cartridges are there. It is the picture of the tungsten cartridge. In the solid state at room temperature, it can withstand high temperature because it has highest melting point among metals. It is highly resistant to acid also. There are many uses of tungsten. It is used in making electrodes, in heating elements, as filaments in electronic bulb and cathode ray tubes. Also in making of heavy metal alloys used to make cutting tools. In some mining industries also, the tungsten are used. It is a picture of the cartridge. Here you can understand that the tungsten is also used to make the cartridges. So with this, we are completing the discussion about the metalloids. In this video, we completed the parts of metalloids. In the next video, we will start with some inert gases, and till then, thank you.